How's it going, guys? Black-Shenron here. I know it's been like a week since I've posted an official video. I'm gonna start doing these little 5-minute what ifs or so because a whole 10 minutes for a series that you guys might not be interested in isn't something that I really want to commit to. So I'm gonna do these little bite-sized, or 5 to 7 minutes per what if. Anyway, let's begin. Comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. If not, don't do it. Your view is enough. We start this with off with an explanation, really. From what we've known so far, for what we know so far of Saiyan society, women usually do the non-combative roles. If you go back to any of the scenes really with Saiyans, a large amount of Saiyans, they are by far the vast majority of them being men. There are some exceptions to this, but for the most part, a lot of the female Saiyans do a lot of support roles like cooking and more of the civilian roles rather than the men who go around killing everybody on the planet. So we're gonna start this off with Goku being born a female. The beginning of the story doesn't change too much. However, Bardock is a bit disappointed. I usually base my stories, if they contain Bardock, off the original episode of Bardock because he's more of a interesting character to me rather than the other Bardock, which is more lenient, to say the least. Bardock is disappointed that his child is born a girl because he wanted a strong Saiyan warrior man. Goku was then sent off to Earth, so nothing changes in that respect. However, as soon as he makes his way to Earth, this is a much different Goku now. He's taken in by Grandpa Gohan. Well, she's taken in by Grandpa Gohan and trained in martial arts, but also in etiquette. The original Goku really didn't have any need for this because his whole thing was being a warrior. However, with Goku being a female, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Grandpa Gohan subscribes to some of the older gender roles for females, them being usually homemakers and much more civilized in their male smash, grab, beat the shit out of whoever counterparts, which actually does a drastic shift in Goku's personality. He's much calmer. She's much calmer, sweeter, and actually still is friendly, but not as, what's the word? Not as brash in the way she speaks. Also, always thinking her sentences through, as Grandpa Gohan had taught her, as well as making her quite a bit more intelligent. I'm not going to say that females are usually more intelligent, but I'm saying that Grandpa Gohan would put more emphasis on Goku's intelligence at this point. I'd say that Gohan would still be killed because the Ozaru transformation isn't something that she, being a low-class Saiyan, would have great control over, so he'd still be killed in that regard. And she still continue her training until she meets Bulma, which actually isn't the same encounter with her. With Bulma not trying to shoot her, or run her over with a car. She actually stops and asks the little girl, "Where's the Dragon Ball?" Goku. I'm not going to come up with a female Saiyan name. I refuse. I deeply refuse. Goku shows it to her and says that she can't give it to her, saying as this is her grandfather's greatest treasure. The only thing she has left to honor him by. Bulma gets into Goku's head and says that, I know it must hurt losing your grandfather, but leaving a treasure here that can help other people, it's just a waste of the gift that your grandfather gave you. Wouldn't you want to help people with what your grandfather has given you? And she assumes that that's what he would have wanted, and so she decides to go with Bulma. That's the end of this little bite-sized mini pizza roll. With, I don't know why, I'm just thinking of pizza rolls, okay? Don't judge me. Like, comment, and subscribe while I get the inner workings of the story in. We're at about 850 subscribers, almost 1K. Thank you guys. See you later.